position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will get the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Punched it out of the air. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it on the right. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Holds it in on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right?
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the right. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. Exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the single back. Makes one man miss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn Auburn sends out the punting unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target over the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do. And this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game.
Running back searching for a hole.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, better look out! Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Rebels will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got his man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Shotgun snap on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the catch. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting him with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 9 over Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They go to the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Auburn lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The running back has it. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets it out fast. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Rebels! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points. There he goes. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's open on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. They just keep firing. Hauls it in. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pulls it in. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
Gonna swing it on second down. The screen, and watch out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're looking to throw on second and short. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes the easy completion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. He's got the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The option look. The pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll run the sneak for it.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
The give to the tailback. Inside the 35. He's loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Rebels are on the move. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.